Good day. Today I don't have any visual aids with me. However, I am going to ask you to use your imagination and take a step back into your childhood. And I think that all of you will recognize this sound will evoke some powerful memories for you. Picture a neighborhood ice cream truck. Now, instead of ice cream and other sugary treats, picture that truck delivering hot meals and fresh foods to children who often wonder where their next meal will come from. Then picture those kids happily carrying home bags of wholesome food to share with their families. That is the vision of the Feed the Children lunch wagon. This program involves a specially designed truck that will travel to low-income neighborhoods 6 days per week, dispensing hot, made-to-order meals to hungry children. These children will also have access to healthy whole food items to take home, with an emphasis on fresh fruits and vegetables. Additionally, children accessing the Feed the Children lunch wagon mobile feeding unit will be provided with tools to promote physical activity while they are waiting to be served. We will distribute easy-to-use, cost-effective items such as jump ropes and pedometers that they may keep for their use at home and at play. Finally, we will provide nutrition education and demonstrations to teach children and parents how to turn the food items they take home into healthy, nutritious meals. The Feed the Children lunch wagon program brings together the services of the Interfaith Food Shuttle that have proven to be successful models in chipping away at the hunger problem. Driving food and education directly into communities, the Feed the Children lunch wagon will distribute fresh prepared meals, fresh nutrient-rich produce, and a fresh take on cooking healthier at home and moving more, all to decrease hunger and the potential of developing childhood obesity and other chronic illnesses that threaten the well-being and future success of children who fight the daily battle with the effects of poverty. While traditional children's feeding programs fill an important need in our community, they are unable to adequately serve all of our region's children in need. These traditional programs are linked to sites such as summer camps and after-school programs, where the most vulnerable children are often unidentified. We know that all of the Triangle's hungry children cannot access healthy, nutritious food. It is absolutely our moral responsibility to take healthy, nutritious food to our community's hungry children. Over time, we believe that this program will significantly decrease childhood hunger in the community served and strengthen family independence and securing sustainable food resources. One of our goals is to bridge the gap between the initial place of food insecurity to self-sufficiency through understanding today's food systems and education about food selection, preparation, and healthy activity. During the traditional academic year, we will serve 1 meal Monday through Friday and 2 meals on Saturdays in selected communities. During the 10-week summer break, we will serve 2 meals Monday through Saturday. In the program's first year of operation, our very ambitious goal is to provide no fewer than 100,000 meals and 125,000 pounds of fresh produce to children and families in identified Wake County communities. During this first year, we also hope to make a significant impact on food selection and preparation behaviors and increase the level of youth physical activity by no less than 50%. Over 5 years, as the program grows and we are able to secure additional vehicles, we hope to increase those figures throughout our service area by a whopping 700%. Further, we hope to increase employment and economic security by providing food service jobs to graduates of the Interfaith Food Shuttle Culinary Job Training Program. Our graduates will staff the mobile feeding units, preparing made-to-order meals and distributing fresh produce within the high standards of food quality and safety as prescribed by our training curriculum and monitored by our in-house staff of highly trained professional chefs. In part, success will be verified by the number of individuals served and the number of meals provided and consumed. Additionally, individual and family behavior change will be measured through surveys completed by participants. Success will be indicated by 75% of participants reporting a minimum 50% increase in the amount of fresh fruits and vegetables consumed, an improvement in child's academic performance, and increased family activity. While there's a growing trend towards the mobile food movement nationally, we are unaware of any other organization combining mobile prepared food and fresh produce distribution, as well as nutrition education in one unitized program. Further, we are unaware of any organization mobilizing prepared meals for children year-round. We are certain that the Feed the Children Lunch Wagon is a unique and innovative program that, if successful, can be duplicated nationwide. Our ultimate goal for the Feed the Children Lunch Wagon is to have at least one unit mobilizing meals and nutrition education in each of the 7 counties that we serve, and to serve Wake County with no fewer than 2. We plan to engage and train community members how to healthfully prepare fresh food so that they can become leaders themselves and continue the education, increasing demand in their neighborhoods for healthy, fresh food. Initially, we'd like to pilot the program with a no-cost model and move into a minimal charge for meals. Through year 1, hot meals will be available to children 18 years old and under for free. In year 2, a minimal 25-cent donation will be requested per meal. 1, to encourage family empowerment to budget for low-cost meals at about $1.75 per week, and also to provide revenue to offset program cost. At this phase, the program will charge for meals only during the school year and on weekends. During the summer, all weekday meals will be at no cost, netting an estimated $40,000 per vehicle per year to support the Feed the Children Lunch Wagon program. With well over 110,000 children in the Triangle community that are facing hunger, we are committed to implementing creative and effective programs that eliminate their uncertainty about having enough nutritious food to eat. I'm Kia Baker, and on behalf of the Interfaith Food Shuttle, I thank you for your time, consideration, and support in pioneering innovative solutions to end hunger in the Triangle.
How are you selecting the children that you'll feed on a consistent basis?
Primarily through communities that we are already working in and communities that we are familiar with. We work in quite a number of areas throughout the Triangle, but we do have 3 very specific criteria that will determine low-income community. The percentage of children 18 and under enrolled in the free and reduced lunch program, the ratio of owner-occupied properties to tenant-occupied properties in the neighborhood, and also the number of retailers supplying fresh produce or access to non-fast food prepared meals within a 2-mile radius of the neighborhood.
If these kids are in school, how are you going to provide food to them the weekdays?
Exactly, and that's why during the week, during the school year, there's only 1 meal service per community, and that would be the evening meal or dinner. Okay. And so we'd have a 4 o'clock service and then a 5:30 service.
So the lunch wagon sort of is a misnomer. It's not lunch every day.
Correct.
It's a food run.
Correct. And that name very well may change.
Food truck.
Food truck. That's a big thing now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you'll service the same neighborhood children over this first year?
We believe that that's the most effective approach rather than, we could definitely serve a different community every day of the week, but we believe to create a significant impact on the hunger issue, we need to focus our efforts in 1 or 2 communities.
And if you received our grant could pay for the food truck and its food and the driver?
It would not pay for the entire program, and we are in the process of seeking additional funds to pay for the entirety of the program. It would cover the cost of the truck.
Do you have any vehicles now at all?
We have a fleet of 16 vehicles.
For delivery of but not for the food wagon?
No, not
okay.
a food truck.
So this is new?
Yes.
Okay.
And how many children are you going to target the first year?
300 to 500. We're pretty confident that in a single day we could provide between 300 to 500 meals. And again, as the program grows and we secure additional vehicles, we'd like to, really increase those numbers substantially.
So the meal is for the child, and then the bag of produce is for the parent
And the family.
To
Absolutely.
prepare for the rest of the family.
Absolutely.
With recipes?
With recipes. And nutrition demos.
And somebody who could answer questions if the child came with the parent and the parent was unfamiliar with
Absolutely.
an artichoke.
Yep.
Well, there's a doctor in Florida who sued somebody because no one showed him how to eat an artichoke.
Oh yeah.
He ate the whole artichoke.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And he choked.
Now, one of the questions I think that we had wanted to be addressed also was what percentage cost you use for training. That you seem to have a high percentage of training, and my guess is that it has to do with highly skilled chefs. But in your operational budget, your organizational budget,
Right,
could you
and
address
I think that there is a significant difference between our organizational budget and the program budget.
Right.
As you know, we do have the culinary job training program, and so a significant piece of that budget is specifically for that program.
Right.
Now, as the graduates of that program will be working to provide meals in this program, there's some consideration of those funds being transferred there.
Okay, thank you.
When do you want to be up and running?
Would love to be up and running by January 2012. You know, I think there's some significant work to do in securing the other funds and really making sure that our program will be successful. We've spent some time in communities talking with children, kind of feeling around what their response to this type of program would be, and we've gotten some pretty good feedback. Unfortunately, it took a fall in the car over, but one child was just so enthusiastic about the idea of this program that he went home and he built a Lego model of this mobile food truck, and you know, the neighborhood and folks sitting down and having food. Somehow it fell over in my car, so I couldn't get that reassembled for you before getting up here. And I am not a Lego expert, but that was just very inspiring, you know, that he was so excited about that program that he took the time to go home and do that, and then come back to our office, you know, the next day to bring it to us.
Do they have to physically come and get it, or can somebody else get it for them? How are you going to monitor who's actually getting the food?
The children would need to be the ones who are, you know, standing in line to receive their meals. And as we said, part of this is having, you know, there's going to be a wait time. So during that wait time, we'll have volunteers who've been trained in nutrition education and physical activity to do activities with them, give them packets of information, jump ropes, etc., that they can play with while they're waiting and take home. So, you know, just making sure that they're occupied during that wait time and using that time to educate them and give them something enriching.
So you
to do.
figure they're going to be within just a block or two walking radius? Is that
Right, and because it is on wheels, you know, with younger children in particular, we don't want them walking very far, so we do block by block stops throughout the neighborhood.
Are you gonna have music to say that you're coming?
I sure hope so. That's the plan.
Yeah, ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Get an apple.